Morning, David. It's going good. It's going good. So, yeah, today I'm hosting everything and I'm getting some echo back from somewhere. Where the heck am I'm getting I'm hoping it's just me getting the echo. I'm getting That's weird. I'm hearing myself. Yeah, not on this one, so I don't know what's going on. Wow, that's weird. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No volume from David. How how is there how's there no I can hear David, but no, they can't hear David. How is that possible? And then I can hear myself just delayed. So you guys can hear me, but you can't hear David. I just don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Because you're unmuted. You're visible on stream. I'm hearing your music and stuff, but well, it's sending to me, and then I guess, and it looks like it's sending out, but it's not. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait a minute. David, monitor only. Just hold on.
Hello.
Now, can you hear David?
Hello? I hear David. Yeah, I hear David. Yeah. Success.
Yeah, I'm still
SUCCESS.
getting some feedback, but
Do you have the audio on your YouTube video on
I don't have a YouTube video on.
that you know of? Do you know where your
I
kids are
lied.
at night?
I lied.
Aha!
I did have a YouTube video on.
Does
Does
that
that
fix
was
it?
the problem. Yay, we did it. See, I don't normally host this. David does, and I connect to him. But today we're doing something different. So
Different Tito.
all right, now
Streamlabs is canceling my music, so
yeah. For
there's no
some
point
reason,
complaining.
you were on monitor only, not yeah. So now I can hear you. They can hear you. We're all good.
Good morning, Dominic and Raymond and Greg, 3D Make It IT.
So, we got something special in at work for us.
Well, not for Greg.
Well, you get to use it too.
No, it's at your house.
Well, today it's at my house. It's going to be back at work.
Okay.
But today we are doing an unboxing. So we have, and I'm going to switch to a Bambu Labs X1E. So this is the, pardon me, the enterprise Ethernet, whatever you want to.
Says X1 series combo.
Yeah, because they reuse the same box.
Environmentally friendly, yada yada.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, if I go to the screen share here, so the big difference between the regular one and this one is it has WPA2 available for enterprise, so you support all the authentication protocols. It has an RJ.
That one kills me too. It's like,
right?
why are you gonna join your corporate enterprise with a printer that's gonna be exposed anyway?
Well, okay, but it has RJ45 also, so it has 10100 connectivity if you want that. It supports a better amount of filaments because the nozzle goes up to 320. it has a heated chamber, so the heated chamber can actively make the chamber 60 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The next one's important.
air
That's
purification. So it has grade 3, I guess, pre-filtering. Has a HEPA filter, has an active carbon filter. It's optimal for VOC filtering and whatnot. So that's kind of new. This is interesting. So it has Ethernet, and Wi-Fi, and you can has a kill switch to turn off both Ethernet and Wi-Fi. So if your organization doesn't want it, it can turn it off. Not only that, you can remove the network module completely. So if this was going into some sort of, I don't know, secure military installation, you could remove that. And so they're trying to be compliant as possible with regulations so that this can go into more places. So that's kind of cool. Again, hot end 320 versus 300. So you a little better on some of the higher end, more challenging to print materials. And other than that, those are the specs. And it's a charcoal dark gray instead of the silver. So yeah. Other than that, that's what we got. So I've got a couple different views.
I've noticed like double.
So we got a view back here. I've got an overhead view and I've got a side view. So I've got a number of different views for us to take a look at.
Can we have under the desk view?
You don't want to look under my desk.
Hey, did you hear my comment on the price thing?
Oh yeah, it's not super cheap.
Did you hear it?
No, I don't think I did.
I think I might be muted on your other channels, like other scenes then.
What was the comment?
I said I've noted it costs double of what a normal one costs.
Yeah, it's $3,500. So it's not Canadian, so it's not cheap.
Yeah, this is Big David on the stream too, by the by.
Yeah, I know.
Hi everybody.
I figured I would put you up so that everyone could see it.
Up.
So, shall we start unboxing, or does anyone have any questions before we start unboxing?
I got a question, but I don't think it's about 3D printing.
It's probably not appropriate either.
Depends. Did you click that this thing is made for kids or not?
I don't recall. Probably. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Let's get to the unboxing.
All right.
I'll be watching the streaming questions and stuff.
All right. Well, you're gonna tell me whether the tripod view is gonna be better or not. So the first thing I got.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I'm gonna interrupt you on every channel change.
Okay.
Oh, you're standing like right in front of the box.
Yeah, I know. I got to move this camera out of the way because I got to lift the box. Not sure which way is the best. We'll see. Okay. So the only thing I did was I opened the bottom so that I could slide the box off. All right. I hope that was a good decision.
Oh, no. I've never unboxed one.
You seem to be caught on something.
I hope it comes out of the box soon.
So do I.
It would be good. Out of the box is better than in the box. Especially when you're unboxing something. I always say. That's the biggest difference of being boxed and unboxed. Look, it has fancy bubble wrap and everything.
It does. It is taped to the top of the box. So, That's why it wouldn't come off. Oops, sorry.
Well, it does say fragile.
Fragile.
A
Okay.
fragile.
Alright. So, yeah, it was taped on the top of the box. Okay. So, it's packaged really well. It's got some really cool bubble wrap here. Bring you over closer. There we go.
Okay. It was a little seasick baking, you know.
Lots of packaging.
Tons of package.
There is a. Let's see if I'm gonna switch to the top view. So, you still there, David? There you go.
Yeah.
So, on the top view, we got a manual. They probably want you to read that right away. Nothing there.
Nothing. You're really quiet.
Am I?
Yep.
It's probably because my microphone is way down on the floor.
Okay.
Practically. How's that? Is that better?
Sure. If it's not better, I'll make up what you're saying.
Okay. So I'm gonna lift the printer off of the rest of the packaging here. And we have, this is what was underneath the printer. So we got more packing. We got, looks like a small roll of carbon fiber, CF. Is that what CF is?
CF is carbon fiber, yes.
Yeah. We got PLA carbon fiber. And then we got PA PET. So we got 3 spools.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more cardboard. And it looks like we have the HEPA carbon filter.
HEPA.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an extra one or the one we'll have to install. And we'll just get rid of plastic. So I'm going to switch to this other camera.
Switch
So-
the camera.
All right. So on the back here, everyone's seen the little poop chute. We have the Ethernet here, a couple connectors, and we've got the other connector, power, and everything. So there's lots of tape on this. So we'll remove the tape. Hopefully this view gets, you can see what I'm doing at least.
Mm-hmm. We can see. It's nylon carbon fiber, Ray says, that comes in it.
Nylon
Not just
carbon
fiber, but nylon.
Wow.
If it were actually black instead of not quite black, it might be actually worth $3,500. Bigger from Dominic. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, just so you guys know where I stand on this printer, I don't like it at all. But
He hasn't used it. He
maybe
just
it'll
doesn't
change
like
my
it.
mind. I think it's kind of like it operates like the carnival. You know, back in the day, leave town before people figure you out.
So we've got the glass lid, which I'm going to find a safe place to set aside.
On the floor. on the floor.
And we've got more tape. So, Ray, just a question for you, since you have this. Any special settings for spool 3D PLA or ABS for these things? Out of curiosity.
He said nope.
All right. Boy, they sure pack this up well. All right. More unpacking material. All right. So now there's a little thing that says remove here.
To be clear, the normal carbons are fine. That's my opinion. I think securing Wi-Fi on them is then calling them enterprise grade. Just upgrading the nozzle
And adding Ethernet.
Yeah, not quite.
Okay, so
Good morning, Pierre. How much snow's up there?
all right.
Actually, should have to add a rate too. How much snow's in Calgary?
Yeah, we got a decent dump overnight.
Lethbridge has an ungodly amount.
All right. There's no real unpacking instructions here.
What was the book that you just had, though?
That's a quick start guide, but it doesn't give you any unpacking instructions really.
Did you hold it up to the camera so all the kids could see?
Yeah, let me switch to this one. So, some basic what comes in the box. Oh, there, yeah, pull out that box. Okay, there it is. So I did pull out that box. And then it says pull out the AMS. Doesn't seem to want to come out. It's well packaged.
Pierre is saying the screws at the bottom have to come out before the foam will come out.
Screws at the bottom, eh? Oh, okay. All right, well, we can do that. We've got a tool for that.
Is it a screwdriver?
It is a Torx. So once I find the right one, I'll switch the camera view. We'll go to tripod view.
Sorry if the stream rate looks a little low today too. Health is good, but it says it's like getting low bit rate, and I haven't noticed anything, but maybe.
Huh. I thought I had the bitrate thing up. Somewhere.
The foam under the bed. That's what Ray says.
Yeah, well, I can't get the foam under the bed yet.
Hey, Ray said it, you know.
I'm working on it. So it looks like these two screws may hold the AMS in place.
That would make sense.
So they do package it so that really well so that it does not move. Okay, so now I got those out. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. There we go. So I'm going to put the AMS over here, out of the way. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, we can get the. There is filament swatches. So if you can get all the colors of filament, it's kind of interesting. All right. We got other foam that will come out now, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we need to remove some more screws.
Woof, woof, woof.
Sorry about the doogie.
It's the Wonder Duke. Pierre says more screws.
Yeah, I see them.
More
But
screws.
this is not going to do it because it doesn't turn in these. So I'm going to have to find an Allen key.
Ray says just they may package it well, but they still get broken ones in.
Oh, yeah?
I think it happens with everything. Like we get stuff at work that's like packaged with shock watch
Oh, yes.
drop stuff, and then you open the box and somehow everything inside is broken, but the shock sticker's fine.
Right?
And you're like,
How is that possible?
Eee. And then you
Alright.
want to play with the shock watch sticker and like stick it to you and then jump off things.
Or just give it to David and then we can see when he falls down the stairs.
I mean, it would always be broken. It'd be in a perpetual state.
Ah, found one that fits.
Yes, we found one that fits.
So yeah, they do mark it up really nicely with little arrow labels of where the spots that you need to remove are. So that's quite nice.
Ray says, you know, they give you Allen keys.
Well, that you'd have to look in the box, and I'm so excited I want to unpack.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
And
And
they
that's
give you
it.
Power
No.
cord and
No copyright strikes for us.
we got a big thing of desiccant in here.
Yes. We should drive by and throw it at somebody.
That's only in our office that we do.
Oh.
Actually, we haven't done that anymore.
That's because all the desiccant's gone.
No, I got lots.
I know, my desk is full of it. In the bottom
All
drawer.
the new switches came with like lots of desiccant.
I mean, it's the least they could do when you're spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay, so I assume this piece is just like for shipping. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
looks like a...
I'm gonna just put this over to the side. We got the textured PEI build plate. And
Noise.
It's ABS PET G on that side, ABS PET G on this side. So,
Very cool.
so now there's a couple screws here. I gotta say the build quality so far looks really good. I can't complain about that.
Shenzhen is really stepping up their game, yo.
Well, they'll build any quality you want. You just have to make sure you actually tell them.
It's like
Every
that
step.
Venn diagram, right? If you want quality, it won't be fast. If you want expensive, it won't have quality. Or you know the one. Fast, expensive, and quality.
Oops.
Those three don't go together.
All right. So I think we're doing pretty good. It's not taking too long to unbox it here.
I would hope not.
So the one. All right. So now. Okay. I believe it's all unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if I can manually move up the bed or not, or if I should
Mm.
attempt to. Here's the desiccant.
I prefer desiccant.
Desiccant instead of cant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's look at this. We got. I cut those. Got that out. Did that. Did that. What is this? Take out cushioning. I did. I think I got all the cushioning out. Now what is this? Oh. That must be. That looks like that has to come out. Excellent. Yep. And then take out that. Take out this. Okay. And then we'll go to the next page. It doesn't really say how to get the foam out yet. Oh yeah, here it is.
Might I suggest a blowtorch? It'll come right out.
No, they.
Oh.
I think it comes out fairly soon. Yeah, we'll probably have to. It says put it on the screen first, so let's do that. So we will look in our box.
Look
So
in
I'm
your
gonna
box.
switch to the top camera view. I'm gonna move you guys out of the way here. You'll see my back. And all right. So we'll open up this. Okay. So what do we got in here? We have glue stick. We have a spare nozzle and hot end. We've got the
Dominic says that's why God gave us crowbars.
we've got the screen. So I'll just go through all this first. Looks like we got some spare wipers in here. Some spare screws for the extruder. So looks like overall spare parts. There is the Allen key that Ray was referring to.
We found the Allen key.
Yeah, I had another one. We've got the fully kneaded and fully usable needle for when you back those out while using your printer. We have the filament holder, I think, for the back, plus some lubricant for the spool holder, or maybe Loctite. I'm not sure. We've got a North American power cable, which is good.
Oh man, I was hoping for European.
Yeah, I know.
Pierre's like spool holder, don't use it.
Yeah. We've got what looks like the AMS connection cables on the side. So there's the nozzle, put that on the side, that's the extra. And what do we have here? AMS safety guide. All right. And that's it for the box. So, I think what we'll do is I'll switch cameras again. It's a little closer so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Go to tripod view. And there. Hopefully that'll be good. So we've got the
Mhm.
screen. It looks like it has a fairly heavy-duty connector. See about clipping it in. Okay. That clipped in pretty straightforward. And
Yeah, for you, if it was me, we'd still be working on it.
okay. Are you ready? Everyone?
Yeah.
Ready?
Woo.
Ooh, yeah.
Here it is, here it is, here it is.
Okay. So, now that that's done, the next step it says, I think, after we put on the screen, so they want us to connect up the AMS. So I need to put the top back on, which I put aside down here.
Mhm. In like a glove.
Like a glove.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Gary.
turn it this way so you guys can see it, and I'll switch. Oh, maybe I can just use the tripod camera. That's a better camera anyway, I think. What do you think? Better view?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. So I'm gonna grab the AMS. I'm going to set it on top. And we'll look at this guide here. What do we got? We got that. We need a couple cables.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got this PTFE tube, which looks like it goes into the side.
Thingiverse has a 3D print file for the excess filament coming out the back, says Pierre.
I heard, and is that the one that wraps around?
The AMS isn't centered. It's bothering Dominic.
How's that? Is that better? Is that better, Dominic? Okay, so we got two connectors here.
Better, probably.
One has a 90-degree, and then the other two are straight. I'm thinking the longer. Not sure which goes where. Does it matter, Ray? Which goes where?
Mm-hmm.
4-pin cable.
But he said, yes, it matters.
Okay. Well, the picture is unclear because it doesn't show both connectors on the back. It only shows a single one and an Ethernet.
One is 4-pin and the other is 6-pin.
Yeah, I see the 4-pin.
So the 4-pin has to plug into, spoiler alert, the 4-pin hole.
Yeah.
And then the 6-pin, I think, would plug into the 42-pin hole. Just kidding.
Well, I guess we could try. Okay. The 90-degree cable, I'm going to point like that. Then I'm going to plug the 6-pin. And this is really weird. It has a release that really should be pointed out so you could release it to pull it out. But it's pointed in so you can't reach it.
I mean,
So once it's in,
that's where it lives.
that's where it lives, yeah.
Well, I suppose you could get like a something under there and
Well, there we go. And then we got connection here. And that looks like it's all set up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm not going to put the spool holder on.
When you get more than one AMS, use the hub. Use a hub. They change the way the wires go in.
Oh, so it doesn't just daisy chain from this
I
port?
I don't know. Ray said that.
Interesting.
So when it says when you get more than one AMS and use a hub, they changes.
Okay, so
something
I
behind
believe
the
I'm
hub.
done at the back. So I'm going to turn it. Then I'm going to take the power, and I'm going to have to go to this side, across in front of you. Attempt to plug it into my power bar, which is back here somewhere. There we are. Okay. It's plugged in.
Good Lord.
Sorry.
Warn people.
Okay, I'm making loud noises. Okay.
The noise could be one thing and one thing only.
Alright, so it's short PTFE tubes that go to, and then it's got a little desiccant storage down here. Alright. Some rollers for filaments. Okay, looks good. Alright. Power is on. It's booting up. And I believe as soon as it starts, we'll be able to remove the rest of the foam. Okay, we're going to choose English. Next. We're not going to connect to Wi-Fi. I have Ethernet.
They said you have to have the spool inserted too on the startup, but
Scan QR code to log into the printer. All right.
they also said that was the worst ASMR ever.
Sorry. I don't have the sultry tones of David Harmon. So.
I mean, I got tones, but like the plastic was
just tragic.
Yeah.
And
Need to get you like a noise gate. It starts ripping. All you hear is like nothing, just dead air.
All right. Wants me to get the Bambu app.
What's the? Ray might know this. When it connects, what's the web server's name? Like, do they call it X1 Carbon or?
The printer needs to calibrate the current environment. Please ensure the heat bed is unlocked. It is unlocked.
Is there foam under it still?
Yes, because it needs to come up before I can take the foam out. I did that. Calibrate. Oh, there we go. Up. I can pull the foam out. Look at that.
There's one piece in the back, right? Still.
Nope.
Or is that the
Nope.
catch tray?
So let's see. Sorry about the fast movement there. I want you to be able to see what it's doing.
Oh yes.
I believe I got all the stuff that needs to be removed.
Mm.
Except
Ray says the thing I was seeing was the lidar calibration thingy, whatever.
I do have green tape that
Green tape?
up that I missed. See?
How? That reminds me of the laptop I got back once from a certain company that we deal with, and somebody had left the sticker on the fan still, so it wasn't spinning and cooked itself.
Okay, so now it's moving the head real fast.
If it is, it's frozen.
You can hear what I can hear. What I can hear is it vibrating it like crazy. You can hear the frequency go up. I don't know if you can hear that on mic.
Yep. For some reason, like, is the head in the center still?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That head hasn't moved. It's imperceptibly moving. It's vibrating. So it's not being... I can feel the table vibrating. So it's creating the different frequencies, I guess, and measuring them. 72 here on the screen says 75% done.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't know which filament I should put in.
Yep, filament's good.
But I'll wait until it asks me. So we'll go through all the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's really high frequency.
It's like shifting its transmission.
It does. It sounds like a little motor. So it looks like on the top corner over here, there's switches to turn off the engine. There, now you can see it really go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Wow. Different frequencies come through on this mic differently. It's like quite something.
Yeah. It's checking for loose screws.
Yeah.
Is what Dominic says.
Well, I think it's just trying to optimize for the surface it's on and all that.
It is a new 3D printer, Pierre. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it's doing something.
Brand new out of the box.
100% calibration complete. Start printing. Okay, so the one thing I haven't done is okay, well, it sees the IP address and everything, so that's good. I don't want Wi-Fi on. Just Ethernet is fine. There. So now if I do that, you're supposed to connect to it. Here. I don't have an account. All right. Well, I All right.
Sign in with Google.
All right. Well, now I guess we need to set up the AMS and add some filament.
It's getting so close.
So I think I'm just gonna put some filament I already have
Your
open in it.
AMS will have to be put. I can never read the comments. The stupid emoji thing.
Your AMS will have to be put to put two desk filters at the back with the cover. Yeah, there is desk. It looked like there was desiccant in here.
I mean, design
Oh no!
wasn't ever Bambu's
Look at this.
problem. Because
Good call.
That,
It needs to be removed out of the.
Right? They always had a solid design. Although Ray can probably speak as a vendor for Bambu of any like QC or overarching issues, but
All right, the desiccant is being unpacked.
But like when I said the DGI guys, they probably just walked right, one door down, and that's where they work now. It was doing its input shaping. Every time you move it, you should do the input shaper, which makes sense, right? Because when you move it, the surface changes, which would change the input shaping.
Yep,
for the
totally.
printer.
Well, it's going to stay here until Easter's done, and then it's coming back to the office.
6, 7, no, 18. I wonder what the drawback is compared to a Voron. Maybe it uses a lower quality. So, like Vorons are as good of quality as you want to make them.
Yeah.
So like you can cheap out on the parts, and then it's going to be a little bit, maybe a little bit of a cheaper printer. Not necessarily, right? But if you put like real, genuine, high-end parts into your Voron, they'll rival any printer. This one has the advantage of being out of the box, printing quick, right? Easy to use. You don't have to be a tinkerer in the hobby to
and
get this printer going.
It also looks like the parts aren't unreasonable in cost if you do have to replace them. So it already has a filter in here. I'll just pull it out so you guys can have a look. So that other one is a spare filter. So it's a HEPA and carbon filter for the VOCs.
Do input shading reach redone when the green tape is removed? I mean,
I will remove the green tape. Yes.
In theory, you're not wrong, because the green tape would add some weight to the
removed
print head and change the calibration of the
I
input shaping.
I don't think it'll change it that much. It's like literally doesn't weigh anything.
Hey, every little bit.
Okay.
That's why I said technically.
Well, now
Let me just listen to the buzzing again. It's fine. Like that.
Okay, so I've put the desiccant packs in here. So they're all installed. What do we got? We got support material.
So is it like a PVA, or does it tell you?
It's a PA PET.
For the support material?
That's what it says. Support for PA PET. That's what it says.
Oh, support for PA and PET.
Yep.
Got it.
That's what it says.
I feel like you couldn't build a Bambu style for any cheaper. So here's the thing, you couldn't, and that's because all these parts are molded, right? And like you couldn't make a printer that looked like that without like the factory molding.
Okay, so should I just put regular PLA in there and we'll get a benchy going?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, so
Ray says that support material is like PVA. So PVA adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you don't know, PVA is the water soluble kind of.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing really good at it. You're putting things in holes.
Well,
and...
I don't know if I am, because I didn't actually read the instructions past this.
You don't read. You don't read instruction. Push the button down.
Which the
Ray says push the button down.
which button?
Pierre says press the white bar
White bar.
to insert filament.
Oh, I see. Okay. There we go.
Yes, he did it.
Okay.
It's all loady and tangled and here we go. Leave the lid off the
AMS.
open. Gary has the I don't know what I'm doing in quotes. And then he's like, sums up my life, laughing out loud.
All right. So, do they have any? Oh, look, there's a 3D benchy. PLA.
Maybe change the camera view from the AMS.
All right.
So people can see what you're doing.
All right. That sounds like a good idea. So, I'm going to go to tripod view.
Seasick time.
Yeah.
I hope you all didn't have breakfast before the stream.
All right. Let's try to get it to the point where you guys can see it, and hopefully, there. I think that's pretty good. So
yeah.
So I don't know if I have to designate a filament. So we're gonna do AMS manufacturer. So Ray, it's spool filament. Should I just do generic?
Yeah, he said just use the Bambu Lab presets.
So Bambu Lab PLA basic. Whoops.
It's pretty basic.
All right. I'm gonna, and then color. We'll make this kind of a brown.
Unless it's silk. Isn't that the story of the life
Okay,
with all
well,
the filaments?
this is silk. It's the gold brown silk. So what should I set it at, Ray?
The dryer option for the AMS would be nice. Would probably add about 500 to the price though. Yeah. And it, like, since you're printing like, you know, nylon or engineering.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Bambu PLA silk. Does that work, Ray?
Just do it. Don't even worry about
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna hit confirm.
Do it. Do it.
And I'm gonna go to here. And should okay. I'm gonna hit print now.
He's like, give us answers, but I don't want to.
High bed temperature may lead to filament clogging of the nozzle. Please ensure ventilation. So that means leave the door open.
Do it. Do it.
So the door is now open. I'm gonna move this.
Why does that mean the door is open?
They want more ventilation because it's PLA and not ABS. They don't want it to get too warm in there.
Well, one would hope that they don't. Like, there should be a fan in there.
There is.
You shouldn't have to open the door. One without the.
I'm just following what it says on the screen.
Ignore most warnings that they give you, Ray says.
Okay, so should I print PLA with the door closed or open? Oh, I think open so everyone can see it.
Well, in this case, yeah. I printed PLA in line with the enclosure and it's fine.
It's jittering
it's
the bed.
open. Jitter, jitter, jitter. The side of the bed looks like a furnace filter. The world's tiniest furnace, though. 256 by 256 by 256.
Okay, so on the screen, it says the heat bed is preheating, and it's going to clean the nozzle tip. And supposedly this is a 20-minute Benji. I just chose the default, or 25-minute. So that should be pretty good. Now we can, while it's printing, we can like answer questions and do other things. Like
Ray says that he has his AMS off the top of it to the side, and the printer's on top of it. It looks like that's. I mean, it's true. You could do whatever you needed because it just.
well, I mean, you can't fit 4 AMSs on top either, right? So if you had more than one
Challenge
AMS,
accepted, Ray. Send us 3 more AMSs. Don't worry about it.
and thanks for shipping it out as soon as it came in, Ray. I appreciate that. Unless it came directly from them, and still thanks
You need
anyway.
to push the button.
Which button?
You know.
Oh, we want to thank some people, do we?
Yeah. you
These
haven't done it
wonderful
yet.
people.
Yeah.
So Helge at the top and everyone else on the list, thank you so much. This was not a Patreon sponsored thing, but we also want to thank Jesse for letting us do this. That's our boss. And if you have any questions or you like what you see here, we are available at patreon.com/3dmakeit, where you can sign up and then you get to join our wonderful Discord, where we discuss lots of stuff going on and get sneak peeks at really cool things that are happening and all that. So, and anywhere else, you can go to www.3dmakeit.ca and find the rest of our stuff.
Yep. What he said.
So it's loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's loading the filament through. And
Don't forget to use the glue on the PLA before printing. Why would you use glue stick on PLA if it's printing on
a PEI sheet.
Like, is that what you mean? Like, put it on the bed a little bit first?
Like I can understand for maybe ABS or something, but
PETG? Yeah.
but typically textured sheet.
Sold. We'll come up and do it, right?
Oh, would love to.
Sold.
Jesse's going to get you guys to come to Maker Faire. You push your school's program. I don't know.
I mean, he's always. We could go anywhere we need to, right? But it's whether we have the time to or not. Because,
yeah.
like in the last 4 months, we've been
Oh man, we've
run
done
off
so
our
much.
feet, busy. So
Yeah.
there's not much time for extracurricular.
Yep. Okay. It just did a wipe, so it might. I gotta look at the back. We might have our first little poop at the back. Okay, it's coming up.
Wow, me terrible typer, caveman. No, you're fine, Gary. You're fine.
Where is Maker Faire? Is it in Calgary, Gary?
That's where it was last year.
We didn't go last year.
I know, but they wanted us to.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? We're gonna be at the GameCon in Edmonton.
Well, I don't know if I'm going. I know you guys are going. I'm not sure if I was told that I have to go or not.
Everybody has to go.
I don't know.
do a stream from the. Dang it! I got hit enter a few times. Hold on. There. Yes. Now I can read your message. On the creator console, when you're reading the chat, there are emojis in the bottom right corner of the last thing that it wrote, but you can't see it. It's really annoying. It's terrible.
That's actually quite loud, eh? There, I'm shielding the sound of it.
It's really loud. That's the loudest printer I've heard in a long time.
Well, I'm trying to shield it a little bit. I got my hands in front of the mic. Okay. So it hasn't started printing, and it says it's 20% done.
Yeah. GameCon is a it's an interesting event. It's a board game / esports / kind of some technology adjacent stuff. Last year I was in Calgary, and we're actually hosting an esports tournament here in
May 4th.
May 4th in Lethbridge, and their crew's helping us out, so we said we would help them out. And, so GameCon is like I said, it was Calgary last year. This year it's Edmonton. It's like in June, I think, but it's a board game convention / esports event. Like last year, they had tables where you could play some board games that people brought, which is pretty cool. Did you go, Greg?
No, I didn't. You guys went. You said it was pretty cool. Right now, it's just leveling the bed. Just
Doing
making sure. Yeah.
He's like, you should have washed the bed before you started printing because of shipping.
It probably has like that. Well, we'll see. Well, let's see what happens. I have isopropyl, so I can clean it. But...
Use acetone on that. It'll work better.
Let's not. And
come on. What's the temperature say?
33 degrees on the bed.
So, May 4th, I think, is Maker Fair. Okay. It's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
May 4th, we can't be there because that's the game thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't. That's, well, like, technically we could on the second day, but the first day we're going to be working our esports tournament from Thursday very early in the morning till Saturday very late at night.
Well, and guess when our highway cleanup that I'm in charge of is.
You need to just quit cadets already. Jeez.
May 4th.
Dominic's like, acetone not only cleans stuff, but it improves my mood. My mood too.
Holy cow. Apparently it calibrates every time. Okay, I'm not sure what it's doing. It just left a little... Okay, it's definitely printing stuff on the bed. Okay.
It'll calibrate every time.
Well, it's going. It left a little schmutz on the middle of the bed though.
Some schmission. After the first layer, it does an inspection to see if the layer height is right too, with the LiDAR system.
Cool.
That's only because you have the calibration set on. You can turn it off some in settings.
Okay, well, first time
So,
probably should calibrate.
Let it do it. Yeah, but that makes sense that you would have the option of.
The screen just went off. I hope that's like screensaver or something. Yeah, I touched it. It came back on.
Confirmed. It's screensaver. Phew.
All right. So technically, it hasn't started printing yet. It's going through it, but it's 23% of the steps. Sir. So we'll see what happens here.
See what it does.
Aha! I got the schmutz off.
The schmutzen has come off the woodson.
Okay. Well, it's benching it up for sure. We'll see if it all.
Does the screen give you any like print time info or anything like that?
I'm not seeing it. It just has the percentage.
Progress bar, yeah.
Yeah. It's inspecting the first layer. Or it wants me to inspect the first layer? Oh, it looks okay.
No, it's gonna go there. Does it look alive?
I think it's good.
Nice. Yeah, one of the quicker benchies one of the quicker setups for sure.
Yeah, it's loud though.
Which boggles my mind. What kind of steppers are in it, I wonder?
Well, I think it's just the high amount of torque and everything that it's doing and speed. Wow, it's going. Wow, that's fast. That's only because you have the calibrator. Oh yeah, less loud if you close the door. Okay, well, we're testing. That's quite a bit quieter, for sure.
Yeah, all you hear is the odd.
Yeah, definitely quieter, but it's harder to watch.
It's true.
And you guys want to see this print, so.
I mean, ideally.
It's going pretty quick. It's already at 32%. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? We can talk about other things while it's printing because that's going to take a little while. So let's go.
I mean, or you just print here and post a picture after.
Oh yeah, we can do that. But
yeah.
So there we go. We got it set up. It's printing. I'm looking forward to trying multicolor. I think I'm gonna print a Batman for David.
Yes. No, Batman.
The percent includes the setup time. Yeah, and it was the setup time was like 23%. So, and that took a while. There's a little. What's this little notification? Unable to record time-lapse video without micro SD card inserted. Okay, well.
Well, no time lapse for us.
That's okay.
The Spartan memory stick holder.
That's all right.
Is that the one where he gets all the memory sticks stabbed into his back? Pretty sure it's that one.
Could be. Well, there wasn't a ton of news. I know this was recommended by Dominic, I believe, and commented on by Ray. Let me go to my
the frozen
share screen. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is their version of it's a Kickstarter, and apparently the their version of the AMS runs on Clipper. So that's kind of cool. So there's some sort of integration into Clipper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a larger build volume. This one's only 256, and this one's 300 by 300 by 300.
Mm-hmm.
Clipper firmware.
Looks like the Kickstarter starts at 7, goes up to like 15.
13 days to go. They're already at 2,300,000 of their $13,000 goal.
This is another example of a company that actually exists that doesn't need to kickstart anything, kickstarting stuff.
Well, I guess it's a good way to find out if people actually want your product before you launch a product. But
It's true.
and they're working with Slice Engineering on the hot end. We're halfway done. So far, it's a nice looking benchy for being halfway done.
Well, halfway done.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Frozen. Didn't they make?
They make SLA printers.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they don't. It's not.
I think they had like a Ender clone at one point too. But everybody has one of those.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
And any brand, look, there's an Ender there.
Where's their
lineup? Is a lot of resin.
Are you on their website?
Yeah.
If I put you full screen, can you show it off?
The website?
Yeah. Maybe.
One sec. That's really, really loud. There's an ad that started on the website that's really loud and I can't find it. 1 second, please. Frozen.
Yeah, Dominic says he still wants to try the 3D Chameleon.
Which is fair. That one's good too. Like that one's been around, so it's pretty good.
Holy man, this thing's loud.
So yeah, like this is so when you look up their lineup for 3D printers, they have like the Sonic series, which are resin series, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully this one doesn't come with really loud music. So like that's the kind of stuff from Frozen usually.
Right.
I don't even know if they have the oops, nope, can't do that. I don't know if they have, let's see, 3D printers, and then they have the Mighty, let's see. So
That's just the bigger one.
This is another one. And then those are also the only printers they actually have on their site right now.
Yeah, so this
are the resin profiles.
Yeah, so this is
like,
their first FDM.
Yeah. It's in new territories.
All right,
So-
well, we'll see how that goes.
I can't. Yeah, it's tough to say, right? But
Yeah, so Slice is working with them on the nozzle.
you can switch me back now,
All right, I'll switch you back.
and then I will kind of switch the camera.
There, you're back.
Boom.
Okay, we're at 56%. So does anyone have any questions about the Bambu? It was pretty straightforward to set up, I gotta say. Yeah. The black box changer looked good for some engineering work I need to do with multi-material.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to trying because I really enjoy doing multicolor prints, but I always have to get creative with my multicolor printing, either with pauses or multiple pieces that have to be assembled. as David knows, I like to fiddle with that stuff. I made a Homer hand, and I've done all the signs for all my printers. You can see Blue Thunder behind me and Bumblebee and whatnot. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see this work. I know Jesse wants us to print him a Garmin GPS cover out of ABS or whatever to protect his Garmin on his motorbike. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that's my first task directly from him is I need this. I'm like, okay, I think we can handle that.
Yep.
Pierre has had a Bambu for a while at work, haven't you, Pierre? And obviously Ray has had a Bambu at home that his wife has been using for all her crafty projects, and I'm assuming Ray has been using it once in a while when she lets him. Yeah, but it's 64% done. We're almost there. It's looking here. I'll give you another peek at it. It's looking like a Benchy. One sec.
You can buy just the chroma kit. It looks like from Frozen for about $240 if you want to just throw it on something.
That's a pretty fast Benchy, I gotta say.
It's okay. Any quartz I can print a Benchy fairly quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd imagine that your little boron.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fast. I haven't done the calibration though, with the vibration and whatnot, so I gotta do that. That's a little more involved.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I almost wish this wasn't smoked glass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, maybe they do it because of the LiDAR. I don't know, but like, that doesn't seem to be like a need for it, other than it matches like this.
Well, it matches the style and whatnot, but I would have rather had on the front clear, right?
But there's a camera inside of it, right?
Oh, there is, and I haven't set that up because I do have the Bambu slicer here.
I mean, so Dominic, that's where printers like this do help because they do filter out like they can filter out the VOCs and some of the smell in the environment.
Yeah, well, and that's
I'm not saying you need this one. Like,
that's
there's
true.
a cheaper version that has it.
Yeah.
But like when you get into like looking at ABS printing, there's lots of things you can do to make sure that you are nice to your neighbors.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's going pretty quick. It's already at the bow. Wow, pretty sweet. The K1s are the same. Ray says the K1, the K1 Max. So
do
like
they have a multi-material for the K1 yet though? I haven't seen it.
I don't think they do.
Like, I know you can retrofit the AMS and probably that chroma kit too.
I bet you they're working on it because like everyone else is having this AMS, and they're probably got ordered some Bambus and they're taking them apart to clone them.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it, but like half the fun is looking at the print through the glass. And I'd rather do that than have tinted glass.
I could
put my finger in the bathtub. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
that's the thing with a filter, like if you get carbon activated and HEPA,
yeah,
like it captures that stuff for you,
yeah,
and then you just need to change the filter once in a while.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just
I'll have to
put
read
in
what it
just put
says,
in
how
that
many hours
to
they
the
recommend.
air quality and such too,
Yeah,
right? So
there's a couple different. Um, you get two filters. You get the one that comes in the unit, and then you get a spare.
well, the
So
ones that are in this one are just HEPA. There's no
the
activated
oh
carbon
in the which one, the K
in
one?
the no in this one, the
No,
one you just
this has
unboxed.
carbon. Yep.
Does it have activated carbon?
Yeah,
Because it
that's what
just
the
says
specs.
HEPA on their website.
No. You have to go to the actual specs. I had them up here. It
Because
has
like
it has
HEPA's
activated.
okay, but activated carbon's what
It's
you're
both.
after.
It's activated carbon filter type is coconut shell granulated.
Interesting.
So yes, it's activated carbon and HEPA, both.
Yeah, because if it's both, then it'll be okay in your apartment. If it's just one, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Um, the thing with HEPA, um,
It'll catch any of the particles, right?
it can't do. Um, HEPA catches particles, but it won't catch like VOCs.
That's when you need the carbon.
Yep. So if you're doing it in your house, there's easy mods you can do to actually get active carbon filtering, especially if you already
I
have HEPA filtering.
and you can buy sheets of active carbon filtering and cut them to size. And I bought a bunch for Ronan's. She has the fume extractor for when she's soldering, and that works really well. Well, it's getting there.
You might need more desiccant when you shower.
All right.
The Bambu is a plug and play, and like this is something that we talked about a bit. But there's two types of 3D printing enthusiasts. There's the ones that just want to make junk, like that benchy, and then there's ones that want to buy the printer, print one with it, tear it all down, and then rebuild it better, faster, bigger, and then do it again in another 6 months. And like while you can mod the Bamboo Lab a little bit, this one is definitely, especially this one being the enterprise version, this is take it out of the box, put it on a counter, leave it alone, and print.
Yep.
Right? Like, man, that thing is loud.
Right.
It's definitely not one you could sit on your desk behind you while you were.
No. This will be going in our server room, I think. That's what I think. Anyway.
If it, yeah, I don't know.
It is quick though. Holy man.
Yeah, we're almost on the. Now again, if your Voron was tuned, I bet you it could do this faster than this.
Oh yeah, you can do a 15-minute benchy or whatever. Probably.
I haven't heard these printing sounds in like 6 years. Like seriously. This is
It is loud.
I guess it's the price of
Well, when you want to go faster, you kind of lose some of the frequency masking, right?
yeah. Well, and you need more torque too because you
Yep.
gotta stop it and
And that's the
throw
one
that
thing.
around.
Yeah, with the TMC drivers or whatever, they reduce the torque or adjust the torque frequency curve to quiet it down. So if you need full torque, you have to turn off the stealth shot. Otherwise, you don't get the full. The Bamboo plug and play, the price of the power, baby. Not since I was on the live show when my Bamboo was running.
Right, like, and that's the other thing. You get to the point where you tune out these noises from printers.
Yeah,
and like you don't notice it, but everybody else walking by your desk is like,
What the
that
hell
thing's
is
like
that?
a grinder. What's going on?
Right? Oh. Wow, that's loud.
Holy, like, so Greg has noise compensation on his mic.
Oh man.
So like, if you didn't have that, like,
It is
ridiculous.
loud.
Again, I could see like a use case if you're like industrial printing, and you know you had a room designated for this, and in the room you had your protection hanging on the wall. When you walked in, it's like all we're hearing is boom boom, but are you sure
Tonk,
Greg's
tonk,
hearing
tonk,
like
tonk. Oh, it's loud.
yeah,
Okay, it's done.
and that's a benchy. Ray said that's why you close the door and open the top.
Okay, so Ray, can I pull it off, or do I have to wait until it says 100%?
You're probably good, Dominic.
I probably should wait. I'm thinking.
Why?
Well, it's only at 98%, so it's like still doing stuff.
It probably has cooldown built into the end of the time. If it has all the startup junk, it'll have
Okay,
cooldown.
complete. All right. So
Boom.
let's look at this benchy.
Boom. I don't see a benchy.
You don't see a
Now I
benchy?
see it. Now I see a benchy.
It's
Yep,
two-tone
Benchy.
and a silk. So I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute so that we can pop it off, and then we'll go from there. But that's pretty good. It says 27 minutes.
So a 30-minute benchy. Not bad.
That's not bad.
So it's about half the time as you can crank out on a well-tuned, smaller Cartesian
All right,
app.
I'm gonna switch back to the main view.
He's switching back to the main view.
All right, so here's the benchy. Oh, that's not a very good view. I think
You haven't switched back yet.
I did.
Oh, now it, yeah.
Now
Okay.
I'm gonna go up here. Better lighting. It's interesting. It's a little shinier at the bottom than the top, but I'm using the multicolor print, filament. I gotta say that's a pretty damn nice benchy. Portholes are good. The box looks pretty good. The first layer, you can clearly see the first layer. That's a good first layer for a benchy. I'm impressed. I gotta say, very smooth.
It was all out of focus, but that's okay. It focused once. That was it.
Focus. No, it doesn't want to focus. Come on, focus.
Focus. There you go. Nope. What the heck, camera?
That's not too bad.
It's still focused in on the spool behind you though. But it does look good.
Yeah, no, that's.
Even out of focus, it looks good. All right, everybody print a fast benchy and then post your times in the Discord and we'll see who does better.
Well, that was pretty cool. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed the unboxing. We'll get back to Clipper stuff probably next week, eh? David, I'm not sure what we're doing with Clipper next week. Do we want to talk about tweaking tips and stuff like that, or I'm not sure.
Continue on.
You guys, if you have things you want us specifically to focus on Clipper, put them in our. You can comment on the video here, or you can put them in Discord, and then we will take them in and see what we can do for you. So,
Yep.
all right. Well, I think
Sounds
that's
good.
it for the stream today, guys. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. It was a little longer than normal because of the unboxing and whatnot.
Yep. But
And
it
a
was
little
chill.
noisier than normal, but that's kind of what you get when you have a
Noisy
fast,
3D
noisy
printer.
printer. So,
Yep.
all right. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget, like, subscribe if you